The movie begins with a woman named Alicia West going for an early morning. Some police officers stopped her. They made an aggressive attempt to arrest her before realizing it was a mistake and that she was actually a rookie police officer. Because she was furious, they apologized and then they departed. She then goes to her mother's grave in the cemetery. Alicia laments to her partner the following day at work that her arrival hasn't been the nicest of homecomings. The two then embarked on a patrol while her buddy Jennings offered her words of encouragement. Alicia observed that practically all of the houses lining the streets had been destroyed as they were traveling. They stumbled to Alicia's childhood home at Kingston Manor, a shantytown. She is informed by Jennings that it is now a gathering point for criminals who don't even answer neighborhood calls until a police officer is in danger. After that, Jennings informs her that he needs to get a coffee. Alicia runs into a young lad named Jamal when he was out getting a coffee. His mother joined them in their conversation. Jamal is yelled at to flee Alicia by the woman. Then she sternly orders Alicia to keep away from her son. The shopkeeper then steps in to help Mouse. He informs Alicia that they welcome any conflict. Although Missy, Alicia's lifelong friend, denies knowing Alicia, Alicia identifies Jamal's mother as Missy. Then Missy and her crew depart. They are the Kingston crew, according to Jennings, who warns Alicia to exercise caution around them. Alicia enters the shop once more. She discusses Missy with Mouse. Mouse explains to her that Missy had her own issues, which is why she responded so icily. As they go, Alicia completes the purchase that Jennings had made. Jennings informs Alicia that he is going on a date tonight as they return to the station. Sergeant was the topic of conversation when another cop approached. He tells Jennings that he was necessary for tonight's double. Then, because he wanted to spend time with his family, Alicia decided to step in for him. She will be going out with Deacon Brown, Serge informs her, and she should meet him in the lobby. Then Jennings expressed his gratitude for taking his place. Deacon Brown meets up with Alicia. Alicia informs him that she will be filling Jennings' position. However, Deacon wasn't too happy about it because Alicia was a novice. She said she was a veteran in Kandahar in response to his question about whether she had ever worked a night shift. Then he questioned if Alicia actually needed to wear her body camera. She explains to him that wearing it wasn't a problem as long as he had nothing to hide. They received a dispatch call while they were in their car warning them that there was an altercation at a nearby bar and that the suspect might be armed. They arrived at the site and saw the two suspects fighting. One was grabbed by Alicia, who attempted to calm him down. The other person tries to pull a gun and shoot Alicia while she was ranting at him, but Deacon saw and stopped him. He made a forceful arrest of the suspect. Deacon grabbed a revolver out of the suspect's back pocket as Alicia yelled at him to stop bothering the young man. She then remained silent. Alicia expressed her regret to Deacon and thanked him for saving her life as they continued to eat dinner. Deacon informs her that the blacks are not her relatives and that being sorry would get her killed there. She actually belongs to the police. During their conversation, Brown receives a call. He informs Alicia that they must leave after finishing his phone call. The call came from his cell phone, which caused Alicia to become perplexed. Alicia says to Brown the following morning as they arrive at the location that she doesn't understand what they are doing there. But he instructs her to wait for him in the car as he was going to see an informant. She witnessed a car hijack attempt as she waited in the vehicle. She then emerges to attempt to apprehend the suspect, but he managed to flee. She then hears a gunshot coming from within the tent-filled structure Brown had just entered. She runs in to assist while donning a body camera and a bulletproof vest. As soon as she entered the structure, she spotted Brown talking to Malone and Smitty, two narcs detectives. Some drug dealers were being put to death. They saw that Alicia had been fixated. Malone made an attempt to explain the situation to her, but Smitty shot Alicia after seeing her body cam. She then stumbles, but because to her bulletproof vest in the place she fell, she is unharmed. Malone orders Smitty to locate Alicia and the body camp after becoming enraged. Malone holds Brown accountable for sending a rookie to the scene. He informs Brown that they plan to blame Alicia's demise on a drug bust and that he ought to go aid Smitty in looking for his partner. Smitty informs Malone that Alicia was gone and he couldn't find her while they were conversing. Alicia attempted to leave the power plant despite her wounds. She phones for assistance, but Malone cuts her off and tells the police not to worry since he has everything under control. Alicia is seen by Smitty as she exits the building. They were all pursuing her as he fired shots at her. She hid from the dishonest cops as she ran through the neighborhoods. Residents drove Alicia away after she attempted to ask for assistance, claiming they didn't want any hassle. When she retreated, Malone and the others lost sight of her once more. Malone instructs Smitty and the others to broaden their search after that. After escaping Malone, Alicia came into a patrol car. She flags them down and requests assistance. They assured her that everything was fine and pledged to assist her. But she soon realized that the police were also among Malone's dishonest police. She once more took off. They pursue her while claiming they only needed the body cam. But she managed to get away and go into Mouse's shop. When she arrived, Mouse noticed her condition and told her she had to leave the area immediately because she couldn't be near his store. She explained to him that she was surprised to see the police and that she only needed to call her partner. She will leave after stopping the bleeding. Next, she gave Jennings a call. She informs him of the event and the need to send the body camera footage to the station. After that, Jennings informed her that they would be meeting in 30 minutes. A policeman arrived at the door as she was wrapping up her conversation with Jennings. The police had been summoned by Mouse. It was then made clear. As he walks over to help the police, Mouse apologizes to her, explaining that he was unable to become involved. In an aggressive manner, the police approached Mouse. He instructs Mouse to rest his head against the counter as he is being shackled. The policeman orders his buddy, who had entered from the back in search of Alicia, to check Mouse's ID while he was fumbling. They released him after learning that he was sober. Then, in response to their treatment of him, Mouse fabricated a story and refused to reveal the real reason for his contact. Despite claiming to be watching him, they left him alone. Then, Alicia praised Mouse for not betraying her. She said she would leave his store as soon as she stopped bleeding. She then used glue to seal the structure, a medic's Iraqi survival technique. She runs into Jennings after explaining everything to him. She learned that Jennings was one of Malone's crooked police officers. She then handcuffs him and drives off while forcing him to stop. She moves closer to the Mouse's home. She explains to Mouse that she required a location to stay overnight. Mouse was terrified since he didn't want to get involved in the investigation. He allowed her to stay though after realizing the matter was urgent. Malone also informs the captain that Alicia shot a child and vanished during a drug battle between the 999 crew and the Kingston crew. In reality, Zero is Darius' nephew and the child. The captain of the Kingston crew is Darius. When Darius got there, he saw his dead nephew. Malone accuses Alicia of murdering Zero. Darius exploded in rage before giving his men orders to find and kill the police officer who had slain his nephew. Malone is informed by Jennings that Alicia knew a store employee who may have been the only person Alicia might have rushed off to meet for assistance. They then proceeded to the store to view the video taken by the cameras. They learned that Alicia had actually approached Mouse for assistance. The Kingston group had already set a price on Alicia's head for the murder of Zero. Jamal visits Alicia's residence to meet her after noticing this. Mouse stepped in to stop him from pointing a gun at her head. Jamal then displays to him the flyer that claimed Alicia was responsible for the murder of Darius' nephew Zero. Malone and Smitty arrived at Mouse's apartment while they were conversing, but they were able to flee in the neighborhood. They managed to repel the Darius gang, but Mouse was wounded in the leg. He tells Alicia not to worry about him and to go meet a pastor he trusted. He was taken prisoner by Darius as he was leaving. After that, Darius took him to his yard and tormented him while demanding to know where Alicia was. He refused to respond, claiming that Alicia was a decent person and that she didn't murder Zero. Malone killed Zero, and Alicia used her body camera to record a video explaining why. She then left with the body cam still in a wardrobe. She then makes her way over to the Kingston neighborhood and gives herself up to Darius. She tells him that Malone killed Zero, and that she recorded the entire incident on her body camera, which is why Malone is chasing her as he prepares to kill her. Then, Darius instructs his son Ted to compromise the body camera. He initially couldn't hack into it because it was encrypted, but eventually, after going through countless trials, he succeeded. When Darius realized this, he was devastated and let Mouse go. However, a fierce gunfight breaks out as the cops assault the flat. While Alicia and Mouse were escaping, Malone killed Darius. Due to their prior argument over who was to blame for Alicia's escape, Smite Eye then kills Brown. After they were apprehended by a police officer, he discovers Mouse and Alicia. After killing the officer, Smite Eye engages the two in combat. Smitty was killed by Alicia. The entire police force was on Alicia, so there was no chance she was going to escape alive, according to Mouse. He requests the body cam from her so that he may go upload it to the station. Jennings, Alicia's partner, saw him as he was moving, but he let Mouse go. Malone comes into Alicia and the two are having a heated argument. In front of the throng, Malone flings her out onto the courtyard. Missy, Jamal's mother, helped her grab hold of Malone's gun, but the sniper team commands her to lay down her weapon or they will shoot. Mouse succeeded in uploading the video. After watching the video, the captain radios the SWAT to retreat. When Malone realized the film had been released, he tries to shoot West but is shot by Alicia's companion, Jennings. Then Malone is detained on suspicion of murder, and Alicia has gained her respect. Again, thanks for watching and please subscribe if you feel the channel and turn on those notifications for more content. See you soon.